Hello, how are y'all? Are y'all getting ready to learn grammar? Are y'all afraid? Please don't be afraid. Grammar is part and participle of the language. And this is the second video that I'm doing interconnected to the present tense. In the present tense, we know that there are four categories: the simple present tense or present indefinite, the present continuous or progressive, the present perfect, and the present perfect continuous. You all remember it? So now let's do with the second one, and that is the present continuous or the progressive tense. Remember both the names, continuous or else progressive. Why is it progressive? It is because it is continuing. Got the point? Yes. And I'm sure you are able to get better as you watch my videos on a continuous basis. Do it. Do you remember me? I'm Mrs. Krishna Priya from Vidyalakshmi School. And here we go. When it comes to the present continuous, actually there are just three. The fourth one that I wrote in the continuous form being, because some of them nowadays are using it. So what's the first one? When it comes to the present continuous, remember the to be form is with am, is and are. When it is in the V2 form, that is the past tense form, we get was or were. Pronounce it as were. And the third one is been. Do not pronounce it long, been. No, it's been. And the fourth one is being. I shouldn't call it fourth one, I'm telling you. Since nowadays people are using it in that form, I tell it. So by heart this, the to be forms in V1, am, is and are, and with V2 it is was and were, and with V3 only one, it's been, and the fourth one ing form, the continuous form called as being. Yes, you got it. So let's go. What is the structure of the present continuous or the present progressive tense? All the time remember, you should know the pronouns. If you have a doubt, double check, recheck, and then you'll get it. So the first person singular. What's the first person singular? Everyone knows it. It is I. Whenever it is with I, the to be form is am. Actually, there is no need for me to write with all of them separately. I can simply say subject plus to be form plus V1. No need of saying V1 plus ing form. I can simply say to be form plus form 4. I wanted you to have a clarity, and that's the reason I'm separating each one and making you get to know about it easily. Yes, you are changing for the better, and that's a wonderful thing. So we have the subject, and after that what do we have? We have am, and then we have V1 form, and we have object. In between we can have any word after and before the object. How do we continue now? Let's continue with the first person itself, but here it is the plural, and that is we. And then the second person singular as well as plural is the same, that is you. And the third person plural, it is they. For all these, what's the structure? It is subject plus are plus V1 plus ing form, and you can have content before or after this object. That is that. Now coming to the third person singular. What's the third person singular? It is, I underline here the singular word. It is he, it is she, it is it, and it could also be any singular name. Do not forget that. And for those, we have subject plus is. Am, is, are. You all remember that? So we have here is, we have V1 plus ing form, and then we have the object. All got it? If you haven't, repeat, read, listen. You'll get it. Now, let's go to the next slide and see what else we have to learn. We should learn when to use this present continuous. Mind you, do you remember the simple present tense video that I had done? If you haven't, the link is in the description. Do check it out and comment also. Do not forget to comment. I wanted to see your comments. So now back to the present continuous or the progressive tense. What is it used for? The first and the foremost thing you must remember that it is about an action that is happening or going on at the moment a person is speaking. You are speaking, I am doing something. Whichever way it is, whenever an action is going on at the time of speaking, whoever is the speaker, then it is called as the present continuous tense first usage. Look at the example that I have given. My son is working on his science project. That means I'm talking here and my son is sitting right in front of me here and he is doing his science project. Is it understood? It could be anything. Anything happening at the time of speaking is your first rule that you should remember with the present continuous or the progressive tense. Got it? Yes. Now, what is the second thing? Do you think that anything which is happening at the time of speaking only can be spoken? Can't we talk about those things which are already happening in our life, even though they are not happening at the time of speaking? Yes, there are so many things which happen in our life. They are important. You might not be doing that action at the time of speaking, but they are going on. Best way to tell you is, let's imagine that you have gone to your relation's house and your relations ask you the first thing, hey, what are you doing, boy? Isn't it? Do you say, Aunt, I'm simply standing? Do you say that? Never. What do you say? You tell about the course that you're pursuing. Whether you're a student of class 9, 10, 11, 12, you're a college student, whatever it is, you tell that. Is it understood? If you're working, you tell you are working in that place. Understood? Here, I gave an example which is different from the regular one. Why did I do so? In order to make you understand that students not only pursue education in terms of getting certificates for 10th or 12th, they also pursue hobbies. And that's the reason the example is so here. I'm learning music. What is the person doing at the time of speaking? Is the person sitting and doing anything like fiddling, playing any musical instrument? No. But that person is continuing to learn music, maybe on a regular basis, weekly thrice or 4 times. Got it? It is not happening at the time of speaking, but it's one of the most important activity that a person is doing in his or her life. Please read the description which is given above. You will understand it further if you have any doubt. So let's go to the third and the final point. What is that? This is very simple. Talking about concrete future plans. In case you have done any planning, should you speak about it only in the future tense? No, please. You can talk about it even in the present continuous tense. Suppose you have planned to do something in the evening, this week, next month. Concrete plans are there for it. For example, you're planning to go to a movie. What do? You book the tickets. You tell your parents, your grandparents, or whoever it is, because I saw the word grandparents here, I'm telling that. Whoever is going along with you to the movie, you have booked the correct number of tickets. You have informed everyone that you will have no other work at that time, please. You're just coming to the theater. We are watching the movie. Yes? At that time, it is concrete plan. You have booked the tickets. You informed everyone about what is going to happen. Got it? So look at the example that I have given. I'm visiting my grandparents during the summer vacation. This is not summer. Lot of time is there for summer. But still, why did I write it? It is a planned action. So they'll book the tickets even not now, maybe a month later or 2 months later, and then all of them will be going there. The whole family together to visit their grandparents. Did you understand it? Do comment. Do not forget about that. So, is there anything else that we need to learn with the present continuous, or is it that's all? Be careful. There's a catch in it. And what's the catch that we have? Before we continue to learn about the catch, let's learn about the contracted forms. For everything, we cannot write the expanded form. We need to use the contracted form. That is a shortened version. And we need it whenever we are speaking. Mind you, do not use it when you're writing. So what are the contracted forms? Please look for two of them. Am as well as are, you have the same contracted form, and that is aren't. Please don't pronounce it as aren't. That's not right. Simply pronounce it as aren't. I aren't your class teacher. I aren't going to do that. Got the point? Got the right pronunciation? Yes. Am plus not is equal to aren't. Are plus not also is equal to aren't. Are plus not is easily understandable, but am plus not, never ever say it in any other way. Got it? The third one, is plus not. What is it? Isn't. It's very easy. Except with am plus not, the other two are easy. Am I right? Check it out again and again. Now, let us learn to make this sentence into 8 forms. In the previous video, I made you understand clearly that for simple present tense and for the simple past, we have 9 forms. But for the others, we must be thorough with the 8 forms. Shall we see what it is? Yes? Here we go. So the first one is the affirmative sentence. It's nothing but positive sentence. And the example that I have given is, I'm waiting for my friend. That means it is the action which is happening right now. I'm waiting for my friend. It's used both for speaking as well as for writing. What happens to the negative sentence? We take the same I, that's the subject. We take the same helping verb am as it is. We insert not, an adverb. And then we write the remaining part as it is. Waiting for my friend. I am not waiting for my friend. This is also used both for speaking as well as for writing. And coming to the third one, which is the contracted sentence, be careful. We have this only for the sake of what? Speaking. Do not use it for writing. Used only for the sake of speaking. Why should we have this for the sake of speaking? We can't all say, I am waiting for my friend. Not needed. Got it? Instead of saying, I aren't waiting for my friend. What are you doing here then? I'm just standing. I'm giving you an example how to bluff. Please don't bluff. Did you get the point? We are not going to use contracted forms for writing. We are using it only for speaking. Is it clear? The next 3 are question forms. So, how do we do with the question form? We take am, the helping verb. Then we take I, the subject. And then we write V1 plus ing form. And we continue with whatever is there in the question as it is. Am I waiting for my friend? This is used for both speaking and writing. What about the negative interrogative? You write it in the same way as you wrote your interrogative sentence. The only thing that you will add after the subject is not. Am I not waiting for my friend? Learn the right intonation also. Am I not waiting for my friend? Got it? This is also used only for speaking and, did I say wrongly? Yes, this is also used for speaking and writing. Look at the contracted interrogative. Here, be careful. Do not use it for writing. How do we do that? We take aren't. Are plus not and am plus not is the same. So here we must make am plus not. It is aren't. So aren't I waiting for my friend? Aren't I waiting for my friend? Used only for speaking. Got it? And the next 2 are the question tags. I hope you remember question tags are those sentences where you have half of it as a sentence and the remaining half as a question. Let me change the color of the ink. Yes, can you see it now better? Yes, I am waiting for my friend. This is a sentence part. We are separating it with a comma and then we are writing the contracted negative form. I'm waiting for my friend, aren't I? Got it? It is the negative question tag. And the next one is affirmative question tag. We write the negative part first. I aren't waiting for my friend. Comma, am I? Same thing. What do? You learn. In this slide also, I have taken another example. And here I've taken the first person plural, that is we. So I don't want to explain it because you already understood what is what. So practice it and see. We are learning football. We are not learning football. We aren't learning football. Are we learning football? Are we not learning football? Aren't we learning football? We are learning football, aren't we? We aren't learning football. Are we? Practice it like this. You can take any number of sentences and do that. Got the point here? This example is for the second one. The person might not be doing the action at the time of speaking, but it is that person's important action in the day-to-day life. Maybe the person goes for coaching weekly 3 times or more number of times or during the weekends. Did you understand? So the same thing I have done for another slide with another example with the third person singular. He is going abroad in 2026. This is a future planned action. So for this also, you do the same thing. What will you do? He is going abroad in 2026. He is not going abroad in 2026. He isn't going abroad in 2026. Is he going abroad in 2026? Is he not going abroad in 2026? Isn't he going abroad in 2026? He is going abroad in 2026, isn't he? He isn't going abroad in 2026. Is he? Did you get it rightly? Do check it out and practice more number of sentences. Let's now see the most important thing, the catch that we have for the present continuous tense. Remember, verbs have 2 forms. Verbs have many forms in many categories, but here I'm talking about stative verbs and dynamic verbs. Dynamic is you can see the action. I shake my hands. I talk. I write. I read. You can see the action. When I say read, you can get the picture in your mind's eye, a person taking a book and reading. Yes, but when it comes to stative verbs, you cannot see the actions. Let me read it out for you. Stative verbs are those that describe the state or the condition rather than an action. As a state has no real beginning or an end, stative verbs are only used with simple and perfect tenses. They cannot be used with continuous tenses. Got it? This is the catch. We cannot use the stative verbs. They are those words where you cannot see the action happening. We do not know the beginning, we do not know the ending. So I have got a slide full of the verbs which are stative verbs. And they belong to the thoughts, to the senses, to the possessions, to the other category and to emotions. You have to learn them and you should not use these in the continuous forms. But mind you, again there is a catch in this. What is that? In case, let me take an example here. Which one shall I take? I'm not able to decide what to take. Will you tell me what to use? Let me take one example here. Have. Is there any word have written in this? I think it is there, right? Let me take that word which is for the sake of a possession. In case I say, I have a bag, I have a book. Fine. Can I hold a book or a bag and say I'm having a bag, I'm having a book? No. You are not supposed to do that. The meaning changes. I can use the word having in the ing form, that is, I am having with something else where the meaning changes. I'm having tea, I'm having coffee, I'm having a headache. Did you understand how it changes? So be very careful. In case you wanted to change the meanings, only then you can use. And for the sake of doing that, you have to be proficient. Got it? So I'm not going to read out any of the words. You can look at each of them. Use them carefully without using them in the present continuous form. Did you get everything? Yes. So what's next? What's the next thing that you need to do? Enjoy learning. Bye. Do share, like and subscribe to our channel. See you soon in another video.